Hi Cancers, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your June 2017 reading. Thank you for those of you who have shared and donated and come to me for readings over and over again, who have liked my videos, who have written me, and most of all, who have written me and told me how the energies occurred along their life path. Okay, thank you so very much. I appreciate it more than I can express. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into love energies at this time. I don't divide them between single and coupled. I'm just kind of try and point them out as I see those energies transpiring. Sometimes even finance jumps in here. So we just kind of roll with it and see what Spirit has to say. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull in love energies. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Cancer with clearly defined messages regarding their love energies now and on into the future of June 2017. Some of you may be thinking that you've met the partner you've been seeking. So at the same time, the card crossing that is the Free Yourself card. Spirit's trying to tell you to take back control of your life. Maybe some of you think someone's the one, but you're a little overly eager and you're trying to take back control a little bit. Now, these are Doreen Virtue's Romance Angel cards. What I'm going to do is clarify the reading by adding the Rider-Waite deck as we go through each step of the reading itself here. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Cancer with clearly defined messages of love energy now into the future. Thank you. Darn. So maybe you thought someone was the one, but maybe they're not as honest as you thought they would be. Are you working too hard? Maybe it's time to free yourself and kind of plan a vacation. In your thoughts position, you feel that great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. And Spirit's here to confirm with you and for you that the energies of the High Priestess will help to guide you. They will provide you clarity so that you can have a blessed path in front of you. In your foundation, Spirit's saying it would be a good time to retreat, like I was saying. If you are coupled with somebody, maybe there's just been too much work and the two of you need to take off and go be somewhere and just disconnect from the world. Make the effort. Figure out how. Some of you are looking who are single. And maybe you want to connect with someone, and Spirit's saying, how can you connect when you're at the office? Free yourself, take control, send yourself on a vacation, go visit family or friends, and see who you meet along the way. In the recent past, you thought it was safe to open your heart and to love. And then you claimed victory soared over some situation and decided to move forward. From now into the next 3 weeks or so, the Playfulness card is saying to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Send messages out, but don't just send them to a particular focus if you're single. You're holding the whole globe in your hand. It also could be for those of you who are in a relationship, it's time to pick a place on the globe and go be playful together there. Make the effort to come back together. Know that it's safe for you to love and make an effort to figure out how you're going to retreat and share that love with someone. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, Spirit's saying that you need to decide what you want so it can come to you. Spirit will bring it to you very soon, but not if your energy is going in 2 different directions. To manifest, you need to hope for the one thing. Pray for the one thing, and Spirit will definitely help you to manifest that on your path. Make a wish, hope, and pray on a star, and Spirit will work on your behalf to make that evolve and become. Now, someone outside of your path could come in who is a past relationship, someone from your past, maybe a past life, I don't know. They're coming in and have some words to say. So, For some of you who are single, maybe you made the effort, you connected to spirit, and you realized that someone was a jerk either at the office or in general at some connection area where you guys all come together and you decided to retreat and think about, or maybe did retreat with this person because you thought it was okay to do and retreat and be there with this person. And then now maybe some of you are being playful. You're thinking about, let's sneak away. It just gets so happy here. So it's like, even though something may have transpired or somebody got too busy, everybody's working together to say, let's go do something. But I don't know where this night is coming in. This could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and they might not like that you're sending out messages and making the effort. Maybe you connect with somebody when you reach out, and somebody else doesn't want you to be with that person in your hopes and fears. Hoping a new person will stir your romantic feelings, fearing that if it happened, you'd have to make a choice and you'd have to protect yourself. Oh, in the outcome position, we have separation. So now we have time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and temperance. So Spirit's asking you to really think before making a choice, and then to also think about who is and isn't good for your spiritual path. What's the right decision? Cut something out of your path if it's not healthy, but if it is, make the right choice and come together. But the separation card is, okay, here we go. We got some coming and going between two people, okay? The overall card is the reconciliation card, someone coming back from your past. And then this is going to throw you into confusion, meditation, trying to figure out what the heck's going on, Sean. Yeah, this could be the one. So you're thinking about it, but they're kind of sneaky. And then you're trying to free yourself because you're working hard. And then you want to make the effort, but you don't know if you should. So you're listening to spirit. You want to make plans to retreat with this person. You thought in the past it was safe to love. And now you're trying to schedule plans with this person to be playful for those of you who are single or, well, or it's your spouse. But very soon, Spirit's saying, make up your mind, basically. And right when I think a single person or a person who's trying to get away from work, pardon me, my nose itches, someone's going to come in and not like that two people are wanting to just take a break and get out of Dodge. Now, it could be a new love, which of course confuses things if you're already in a relationship. So, is the separation a good idea or not? And maybe it's necessary. Maybe you need to go with this person to figure out something about them, to know for sure the answers you've been seeking. Further down the line in your future, we've got the stay optimistic. Positive thinking and hope and faith will bring you romance. In fact, maybe it is the hermit energies that has you slow down and do more thinking about a situation before your Wheel of Fortune starts moving forward. Taking something very slow. Being positive if the two of you are going to try and get out and connect. I'm thinking married couples, but it could be two people who are dating. And it's really kind of hard to work out. Some of you may have a children or someone who's acting like a children involved. And you're trying to maintain a position of authority. And the whole thing's just got you overwhelmed. Some of you are going to have to be clear with someone who's either younger or information that's coming in about business. And you're going to have to make a fair choice. There's some sort of heartache in the center of your reading. All right, Cancers, somebody may offer you love, or maybe you were connected in the past with someone who was an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But then they said something that hurt your feelings. So you moved forward. You worked very hard to overcome some sort of heartache. You kept focused with regards to career, and you set the goals that needed to be attained as you were healing. And that is why justice is in your favor, helping for you to be able to take a break, go out and travel. So it could just be that someone at work said something that didn't work out, that made you mad, that makes you just want to break away and take a break, some of you. And the layout to my left, trying to make a decision about money, not having enough information, or not wanting to make a choice, or just plain waiting for the best offer. Spirit saying, have strength and faith. This battle will be over at some point in time, and you will receive recognition for a job well done. In the next 3 weeks, there'll be a new opportunity. Going full circle. Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. A choice comes up. A new path comes in. And Spirit's saying, yes, wish, hope, and pray. Because in this path, you will become well-to-do. You will do much better than where you're at right now. In your outcome position, make sure that what's on offer is reliable and true. Make sure you find out with your resources everything behind a financial offer. It is, here we have one of an offer, and I don't know, maybe there'll be 2 offers. I keep seeing 2 of swords, 2 of wands, 2, they're lined up diagonally. Who do you sign on with? Spirit's helping you take some time to think about that. And then you'll be excited. I think you'll get clarity and you will be celebrating in the next 3 weeks to 3 months. Either a love connection or a career opportunity. It could be both. But really good things coming your way in June 2017, Cancers. And you are manifesting the whole thing. You got control. And people, I don't know if they'll like it or not, but it's almost like you don't really care. You're just wanting to be playful and have some fun and take a break and enjoy yourself. And June is a perfect month for that. I think what I'm going to do is pull a card from the Oracles of Shadows and Light deck by Lucy Cavendish, and we'll see what she has to say. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the Cancer, Sun sign, Moon sign, or Rising sign with messages regarding June 2017. Okay. Now, for some of you, we're receiving number 1, we're receiving the number 20, okay? So 2 plus 0 is 2. That means you will not be alone. For those of you who are worried about making decisions, it's inevitable that you will end up with a person. So don't make that too big of a priority at this time, all right? And the Fairy of the Highlands is here to tell you that it is a time to be brave. So let me take a little peek here. The Fairy of Highlands does not want to fight. She feels it's not in her nature. She wants to dissolve disputes peacefully, but she will fight if it must come to that. And she is showing you now that you too have the means to stand up for yourself, even though you have almost chronically avoided and allowed for others to take advantage. It is time to take up the sword, step into that part of yourself that knows how to take a stand, speak the truth, and not back down when the threat of a conflict looms. It may seem unnatural and wrong and frightening, and this little fairy knows it. But it is time, and this giving up of what have you worked so hard for in order to avoid conflict and confrontation is no longer right. Take the stand and hold up the sword. The Fairy of the Highlands will be there with you when the threat is over, and she will help you to celebrate your victory. This is my sword of power. I have longed, feared to use it, but now I must grow strong and take it up, and you must too. The thought of wielding it, of hurting anything or anyone makes me sad, but I know what must be done, and I must learn to fight the good fight and stand up for what I believe in. I've been told that I must not be aggressive. In fact, I must now take my arms against this trouble and finish it for good. I'm going into battle, and for that I feel sorrow. But I will feel fearless and strong and do what needs to be done. I bathe my sword in tears, but will no longer hold it back when the threat that approaches relies on my fear for its victory. I will no longer give away my power so easily. This time I will take back what is mine. Honor yourself and raise your sword and do not back down at this time. So that's a message for some of you. Now, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck to further clarify with Spirit what your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and viewpoints and outlooks, maybe even your responses, will be to the environment around you from the now into the next month and a half to 2 months. Whoa. Okay, Spirit's saying have faith. Please bless those born under the sign of Cancer with clearly defined messages of their thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, and outlooks out beyond this month of June 2017. So in June, know you guys have the opportunity to make a wish. The Wheel of Fortune's in your favor. You can create a brand new path for yourselves. It'll be difficult because you have to leave something behind. But some of you have love on your mind. In your foundation, you have the Empress energy. Spirit's there to help you to create a brand new path for yourself. In the recent past, you thought something was about love, but then maybe you started to realize, is it true or is it not? Do I make a wish and start a new path or not? In the next 3 weeks or so, you are receiving the Ten of Wands, which is telling me that you have grown fully through a new path that you have worked hard to struggle through. In the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're going to go after what you want no matter what anybody says or thinks or feels about it. You are creating this path, and someone outside of your past might be bummed out. And in your hopes and fears, you're hoping to maintain the strength being provided to you by Spirit. Some of you are romanticizing, fantasizing, or just plain using your imagination when it comes to career and finances. Moving forward, some of you may be focused on a project or a person at work, or any person who may be an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may be thinking about a new path, but in the middle of your reading is the Justice card. So make sure you realize what it is that you're allowing onto your path and or who must be cut away from it. You are looking at this new path with an Earth sign or someone who has a good career or owns their own business, and you were hoping that you were going to be creating a happily ever after. But something got your attention, something brought you clarity, and justice helped for you to put an end to something that you thought was going to be an exciting new path. Spirit is saying to use the energies of the Emperor to maintain your boundaries and to be clear about what it is you will not or will accept on your path. You have the Hierophant in your foundation saying you have remained strong, and from that, in your outcome position, you are being born from the ashes because you learned the experience. You have grown and you have changed spiritually. Now in a layout to my left, we have you starting out June, enjoying the journey, thinking about love, wanting to start a new path, and then coming full circle and thinking about maybe creating an additional new path for yourself. Some of you in love, some of you in finance, but some of you have to figure out something. You have to know the truth, or you have to be clear on whether or not someone has a substance abuse, because you want peace, joy, contentment, and happiness on your path. At some point, I see a decision, or that someone around you is making a decision about 3 people, and it is these 3 people that are going to bring heartache. So Spirit's saying that as you are romanticizing and fantasizing, be sure to protect the path that you are on. It could be a very new career path for you. And even though messages of love are coming in, maybe just give love a moment so that you can focus on what it is you want to do for a living, what it is you're creating slowly but surely to be able to enjoy your life moving forward. All right, so let's clarify with the Rider-Waite deck. You're wanting to make a hope, a wish, and a prayer because the Wheel of Fortune's moving in your favor. But some of you are up in your head and angry at somebody. It's messages that you received that brought you the clarity you needed to claim victory over a situation that you maybe want to cut away from now. In your thoughts, you start to get a lot of recognition, and you thought about giving your heart to someone, but in your foundation, you realized that it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Spirit's blessing you with a new path with someone else, and you have the energies of the Empress to start creating that. Someone in your past you thought was your happily ever after, when really it was just built on fantasy, and they were coming and going for their own personal benefit. In the near future, now into the next few weeks, 3-4 weeks, you're learning a lot from this experience. Spirit's saying at this point you will be able to make a wish because you grew through the experience and you have matured spiritually. Now in the next 4 to 6 weeks, just focus on money. I almost said the word ruthless. But go after when you see the opportunity that you want. Don't give it too much time. Find out quickly what it is you need to know about a money offer. Someone is coming in who is sad about something. Maybe that you moved forward, and maybe you want to just give them some messages about career and finance and where you're at and what your focus is. Look at that. In 2 areas of your life, or 2, I feel like both in career and finance, you're trying to be strong and move forward. And the Hierophant is saying you're doing a fantastic job. You're still being very upbeat, even though the lesson was difficult. Spirit's trying to tell you the reason you're upbeat is because we're giving you faith in your future now. We're going to start showing you blessings. You may have to put an end with someone, maybe a connection through finances with someone who could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. There's a new path, but that new path will cause pain. Think about that path. Work hard to figure out if it's really what you made it up to be at some point, Cancers. No matter how much you try to figure a person out, it may be that they're going to hide who they really are. And this is why you have Justice in the center of your reading, because you want to know if there's love in these cups or not. It looks like evidently there may not be, especially with the 10 of Swords above, and you're walking away. You decide to stay strong, continue working, overlook your own homes and family life, put an end to something, and start to send out more messages, probably with regards to career, but you never know because you're connecting to someone from your past, and while they're connecting to you, you keep walking away. This person keeps coming, and you got to be like the Emperor. You got to kind of say what needs to be said. Spirit saying be strong, have faith. Look at things from every perspective, but it is what it is. If you want to be able to open up your heart and have love again for someone who's single, who's hearing this message, Spirit saying absolutely you're ready. You went through the experience. You grew from the experience. Spiritually, you are ready to have the happily ever after you've been worried and wanting all along. That someone obviously did not provide, which it could be an earth sign or a fire sign. In a layout to my left, the overall summary speaks of you being happy and content because you're starting a new path, making decisions about money and maybe even traveling, and in your outcome coming to the realization after being very, very patient that someone or something is not healthy for you. If someone closes off, move forward with regards to your finances, because that's where the blessings are at this time. Love will come, Spirit says, when you get beyond someone else's energy that kind of keeps tagging along. For some of you, not all of you. Again, for your direct energies, you can email me at josiek42@gmail.com. All right. So where are we at now? 24. Let's go ahead and pull some cards from Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sign of Cancer with clearly defined messages regarding their life path moving now into the future. Thank you. A lot of you guys are just celebrating something right off the bat. Maybe attending graduations and weddings in June. That makes sense. There's a need to have more fun. In the next 3 weeks or so, some of you might use the hermit energies and spend some quiet time alone in meditation. Go through some spiritual teaching within yourself. Learn meditation. Use essential oils. Go within and think about where you've been in your life, what you had to experience spiritually, and how you've grown from those experiences, and then self-discover who you are now. Who are you going to be moving forward as we have new opportunities coming in? Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach, Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Yeah. Realize that each of us are all individually fighting our own paths, dealing with our own karmic energies at different levels and different times than the one next to us. Even if we're in a relationship, we're still on our own paths. So have compassion when contemplating what needs to be done with regards to solutions in a connection with someone, and with regards to maybe someone who could have been acting up with career. So the card on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Earth. Awesome. A very happy family life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things in life. So just kind of getting over a hump with the situation, cutting away things that don't serve you so that new things can come in, new ideas and new opportunities that'll fill your joy, your soul with joy, and like an eager desire to achieve new goals. Okay, so dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please provide us with angel advice for those born under the sign of Cancer for the month of June 2017. Starting out, we have Angel Xana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So in the in the first couple weeks of June, know that whatever has been transpiring that has been difficult, whether it's love or money, it is calming down and things will start to balance out. The angels have heard you because they sent Fiona forward to say that now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help at this time. In your outcome position, Angel Crystal comes in to say, have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you cannot yet see. So this whole path is leading you towards this. This has been planted. It has already sprouted. And it's ready to grow, but it won't be like everything else around it. It won't be just another flower. Something beautiful is coming into your life path that's going to be as important as the sun or the universe or the moon. So stand strong in what it is you're going to be choosing on your path, especially with regards to finances. And remain understanding for others around you. Some people don't intend to hurt others, but they just may be confused in their path. So let's remember to open up and be there to listen. And from those energies, you will help for someone else to learn from your experiences, okay? I'm pulling a couple cards from Doreen Virtue's Mary Queen of Angels deck. I open my heart to my mother's humanity and her divinity. Some of you may be thinking about your mother at this time. Some of you who I was seeing a lot about truth in the readings need to hear the truth card. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. So say what needs to be said in a kind manner. And remain devoted. As I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I become clear about what to do next. So I think there's going to be a lot of clarity, but I think you're going to hang in there and you're going to be super strong. And you're going to find yourself coming out on the other side with many, many blessings in both money and love. Thank you again for coming to my June 2017 reading. I hope to see you again in the middle of June or early July. Take care and God bless.